Hello friends, in this video we are going to see the £2 sterling standard circulation coin, which was launched from the year 2023 by the government of the United Kingdom. These coins were made from the bimetallic metal, that is, nickel-plated nickel-brass metal at the center inside the nickel-brass outer metal ring, and were minted in Royal Mint, Lantricent, United Kingdom. Now let us see the physical structure of the coin. It is a round-shaped coin with reeded edge, with incus lettering in Servitio Omnium, in Latin, which means in the service of all. It is made by using the milled technique. The coin has a weight of 12 grams, diameter of 28.4 millimeters and thickness of 2.5 millimeters. Now let us discuss the obverse side of the coin. At the center of the coin, it shows the uncrowned portrait image of King Charles III. King Charles III, also known as Charles Philip Arthur George, is King of the United Kingdom and 14 other Commonwealth realms. Charles was born on 14 November 1948 during the reign of his maternal grandfather, King George VI, and became heir apparent when his mother, Queen Elizabeth II, acceded to the throne in 1952. He was created Prince of Wales in 1958, and his investiture was held in 1969. As heir apparent, Charles undertook official duties and engagements on behalf of his mother and represented the United Kingdom on visits abroad. He founded the Prince's Trust in 1976, sponsored the Prince's charities, and became patron or president of more than 800 other charities and organizations. He advocated for the conservation of historic buildings and the importance of traditional architecture in society. Charles became king upon his mother's death in 2022. His coronation was done in the year 2023. Crowned on May 6, 2023, he also serves as the monarch of 14 other Commonwealth realms. At the age of 73, he was the oldest person to accede to the British throne, after having been the longest-serving heir apparent and Prince of Wales in British history. His reign has focused on modernizing the monarchy. As king, Charles III continues to play a central role in the diplomatic and social life of the UK and the Commonwealth. Next, on the outer ring of the coin, it has the lettering Charles III Agra Rex Fid Def in Latin, which stands for Charles III A Gratia Rex Fidei Defensor in Latin, which means Charles III by the grace of God King Defender of the Faith. Next, on the bottom side of the coin, it has the year of issue, which can be any year from the year 2023 onwards, as in the current coin it is 2025, and next, at the bottom of the portrait of King Charles III, it has the initials MJ of Martin Jennings, who is the artist and engraver of Obverse side of the coin. Now let us discuss the reverse side of the coin. On the right side of the coin, it shows the image of an English rose, Scottish thistle, Welsh daffodil, and Northern Irish shamrock. The coin features the national flowers of UK, a rose for England, a thistle for Scotland, a daffodil for Wales, and a shamrock for Northern Ireland. The coin signifies the union of the four nations of the United Kingdom and the personal commitment of King Charles III to the natural world and conservation. The design features the national flowers of the four home nations of United Kingdom intertwining, representing unity. Rose for England, thistle for Scotland, daffodil for Wales, and shamrock for Northern Ireland. The English rose is more than just a flower. It is a profound symbol of England's heritage, identity, and complex history. Most famously represented as the Tudor rose, it was created by Henry VII following the Wars of the Roses to signify the union of the House of Lancaster, the Red Rose, and the House of York, the White Rose, marking the end of civil strife and the dawn of a new dynasty. Beyond its political roots, the rose is celebrated for its elegance, resilience, and intoxicating scent, making it a staple of the classic English garden. Its presence on the central image of the coin continues this tradition, sitting alongside the flora of the other three nations to represent England's place within the United Kingdom's unified bouquet. The Scottish thistle is a resilient and prickly wildflower that has served as the national emblem of Scotland for centuries, symbolizing bravery, defiance, and protection. According to popular legend, the thistle earned its place in Scottish history during a surprise night attack by Norse invaders. One of the attackers stepped on the thorny plant and cried out in pain, alerting the Scots to the danger and allowing them to defeat the Vikings. This rugged plant perfectly embodies the Scottish motto, "Nemo me impune licessit," no one provokes me with impunity. On the central image of the coin, the thistle is intricately woven with the other national blooms, representing Scotland's distinct heritage and its integral role in the floral unity of the United Kingdom. The Welsh daffodil, or Senhin Bedr in Welsh, is a bright and hardy symbol of rebirth and national pride, traditionally worn on St. David's Day to celebrate the patron saint of Wales. While the leek was the original emblem of Wales, the daffodil gained immense popularity in the early 20th century, championed by David Lloyd George as a more aesthetic and optimistic representation of the nation. Appearing each spring as one of the first flowers to bloom, it signifies resilience and the arrival of new beginnings. Its inclusion on the central image of the coin captures this cheerful spirit, with its distinct trumpet shape standing alongside the other national flowers to represent Wales' vibrant identity within the Union. The Northern Irish shamrock is a small but mighty symbol of faith, heritage, and luck, deeply rooted in the history of the island. Its association with St. Patrick, the patron saint of Ireland, dates back to the legend that he used the 3 leaves of the clover to illustrate the concept of the Holy Trinity to the local people. Over centuries, this modest sprig grew into a global icon of Irish identity, representing the lush green landscapes and the enduring spirit of its people. On the central image of the coin, the shamrock completes the four-nation design, interlocking with the rose, thistle, and daffodil to symbolize Northern Ireland's unique cultural contribution to the collective identity of the United Kingdom. The coin features an elegant floral design where all 4 national emblems grow from a single stem, symbolizing a unified United Kingdom. As seen in the central image of the coin, the arrangement includes the English rose at the center, the Scottish thistle at the top, the Welsh daffodil to the right, and the Northern Irish shamrock to the left. And, next, on the left side of the coin, it shows the text, £2 in English, over the royal cipher design, which is the face value or denomination value of the coin. Here, we reach the end of this video, hope you liked it. Thank you very much for watching the video, see you soon, goodbye.